Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. In the month of January, I'm coming to Chennai and I will have a workshop in Chennai as well as in Mumbai. So those who are interested may contact our office. Check the description for details. I stopped doing pre-market report because it was too early morning in Dubai. But now I've come to Chennai. For 2 weeks I'll be in Chennai. So I thought maybe these 2 weeks let me do the pre-market report. So when I go back to Dubai, it may be very difficult. And as I told you already, I'm trading both Indian markets and US markets. Sometimes it become like, lack of sleep, So it's very difficult for me to do pre-market report. Yeah, coming back to the markets, over the weekend, so a lot of activities. Number one, Supreme Court was expected to deliver its verdict in US, but they have postponed it. So actually, the people who sold call options, they are very happy because in case if US court said, the Trump tariff is invalid, then probably, our market might have opened gap up. That will be sold into later. That's a different story, but at least gap up, so those who sold calls aggressively, so they will be in trouble. Right now, GIFT Nifty is indicating almost flat. In fact, minus 20 points. Okay, so the call premiums are likely to crash at the opening itself. And because tomorrow is the expiry, the 26,000 call is the one having the highest open interest. That was trading around more than 20 rupees. So that's a very decent risk reward for the people who sold call options. Anyway, 26,000 is a round figure, psychological number. So we'll have a problem. So that is one thing. But at the same time, there is nothing to be very, very bearish. Finance minister reportedly said, she encourages the retail investors to continue to buy. So she said, not to worry about the short-term volatility. So what does this mean? So this means that finance minister is watching the market. And, she feels that, she's afraid that, the retail people might also join FIAs in selling. So if that happens, the markets will fall drastically. So definitely finance minister is watching. Market sentiment is very bad. So the probability of she's doing something good for the stock market is very, very high at this point of time. Otherwise, if people listen to her and then continue to buy, then market continue to fall. After a few months, these people may, raise one question. Madam, we listened to you, we bought, we supported the market, but still markets are going down. At least for that purpose, at least temporarily, to bring the market up. So I think she might do something good for stock market in the budget. So that is my interpretation about this news. So I do not know, there are a number of possibilities. Like if before the January end, if the market rises significantly, then, she might think that, okay, the market's recovered already. So why should we do something good? So that possibility is also there. So it all depends how the market will be moving for the next 2 to 3 weeks. And then accordingly, she might take some decision on February 1. And although people say the budget speeches all will be ready at least few days before the budget, I'm sure there might be some provision to change things, like say, for example, either this or that, so they may keep two versions, so they can release any one version in the last minute. Corporate results season begins today. TCS will be coming out with results. And IT stocks are already oversold. Most of the IT stocks are down more than 20%. And, even if the results are not good, as long as it's not really very bad, so the markets are likely to sustain, or like it might fall a little bit, not a very big fall. Whereas, if there is a slight positive result, then there might be some kind of a short covering So that can take the market higher. So, in that case, the entire sentiment might be changed. So Nifty can rally maybe another few hundred points. So TCS result is not really that important. Infosys result is very, very important. That is because Infosys has a higher weightage in Nifty. Sometimes these stocks like Infosys, they tend to move 5 to 10% up or down depending upon the results. But, TCS results will tell us how it's likely to be in Infosys results. So in that way, TCS becomes very, very important. So over the weekend, so a lot of activities in US. So we are still Supreme Court has not delivered its verdict, but again it has been postponed to Wednesday. So that means uncertainty will persist. So that is something very, very negative. On top of which, now the Trump is talking about a kind of military intervention in Iran as well as Greenland. So that this political uncertainty, I think if you watch very carefully, gold started moving higher ever since Trump came to power. So the people, they were, really more or less sure, like usually any government, whether it is of BJP or Trump, during the first term, they are so good, right? Because the first time when they're coming, they really tend to be very, very good. And then second term, is when they dare to take some action, right? And if they come to third term, no need to say. So what is happening in India, same thing will happen in US. So this is the second term, but Trump is daring to do many things. So he already intervened in Venezuela, then planning for Iran and planning for Greenland. So all that kind of things will keep precious metals always high. So uncertainty always high. But uncertainties are there, but US markets keep going higher. So US market hit a fresh record high on Friday. But right now the futures are slightly lower, and because the Fed chairman says he's being intimidated by Trump. So that is one issue. Then this Iran issue and all these things are weighing in the markets. That's why our GIFT Nifty was actually 20 point plus on Friday night, because the US futures have come down. Now the GIFT Nifty futures have come down by about 40-45 points from Friday's closing level. So our market is already very, very fragile, right? So this week, corporate results both from India and US on one side, inflation data both from India and US on one side. On the other side, the Trump proposal, 500% tax on countries which are buying Russian crude. So that may be coming into House and Senate for voting. So if the voting goes in favor of Trump, that's going to have a more trouble for Indian markets. So clearly, the next support is only at 25,400. So, don't be any daredevil to take any long position or short position at this point of time. So markets can go either way. And if I'm not wrong, the very first minute, the domestic institutions will try to place a big buy order to improve the sentiment. Market may fall after that. That may be a different story. But at least first few minutes, we can expect some kind of a good buying. So especially, after the finance minister's advice. So let us see what is going to happen. But it is definitely time to be very, very cautious on both the long side as well as on the short side. Markets tend to move either way. So there are too many news flow, too many headlines. One thing can be sure, markets will be volatile, right? So let us see what is going to happen today. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.